Comparison is the thief of joy. Focus on your path, not someone else's. Never be so kind you forget to be clever, and never be so clever you forget to be kind. If you don't control your mind, someone else will. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Wasting time in regretting, cribbing, and crying won't fetch you results. People never lie so much as before an election, during a war, or after a hunt. A jade stone is useless before it is processed. A man is good for nothing until he is educated. Before preparing to improve the world, first look around your own home 3 times. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. He who refuses to obey cannot command. A person who is too shy to ask questions will never learn anything. All monkeys cannot hang from the same branch. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because once that person walks away from your life, you're left with nothing. Don't compare your life to others. You have no idea what their journey is all about. Your mind gives up a lot faster than your body. Be kind, but don't let people use you. With true friends, even water drunk together is sweet enough. Be proud you survived days you thought you couldn't. A ball doesn't bounce until it hits the bottom. Clear conscience never fears midnight knocking. A calm sea will not make you a skilled sailor. The one who loves an unsightly person is the one who makes him beautiful. Bad things never walk alone. There will always be someone who is better than you in something, and you have to accept that fact and learn from them. That's something that will help you grow. Restless feet might walk you into a snake pit. A person who forgives is like a farmer who waters his field. People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. A feeble effort will not fulfill the self. If you stopped seeing the world in terms of what you like and what you dislike, and saw things for what they truly are in themselves, you would find a great deal more peace in your life. Let go or be dragged. Circumstances make man, not man's circumstances. Behind an able man, there are always other able men. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without one. Once bitten by a snake, he or she is scared all his slash her life at the mere sight of a rope. He who digs a grave for his enemy might as well be digging one for himself. The world doesn't care about your potential. It cares about what you've done. The one who eats alone cannot discuss the taste of the food with others. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. An ant may well destroy a whole dam. You deserve it. The career, the love, the family, the peace, and the life. When you get up in the morning, remember what you promised yourself at night. An inch of time is an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. You won't help shoots grow by pulling them up higher. One joy scatters 100 griefs. Leave nothing for tomorrow, which can be done today. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. People don't get what they deserve. You have 3 choices in life. You can watch things happen, make things happen, or wonder what the hell happened. Giving your son a skill is better than giving him 1,000 pieces of gold. No work is beneath you. The only thing that should be beneath you is your big ego. Work hard in silence and show your skills at the job you get, rather than criticizing the job. Confiding a secret to an unworthy person is like carrying grain in a bag with a hole. True knowledge is when one knows the limitations of one's knowledge. There are always ears on the other side of the wall. A man who uses force is afraid of reasoning. When thinking about life, remember this: no amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Once you carry your own water, you'll remember every drop. A single conversation with a wise man is worth a month's study of books. Better the cottage where one is merry than the palace where one weeps. We count our miseries carefully and accept our blessings without much thought. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls and others build windmills. All things are difficult before they are easy. Nothing is easy the first time you do it. To try and to fail is not laziness. Don't set sail on someone else's star. Dead people receive more flowers than the living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. Learning is a weightless treasure you can always carry easily. Write your sad times in the sand. Write your good times in stone. Success is a loner's journey. You must learn to accept loss and make compromises. A goal is a dream with a deadline. People will say almost anything when they're happy. Be wise and careful of this one. Never sacrifice your progress for a friend. They might not do the same if the tables were turned. To understand your parents' love, you must raise children yourself. Worry is the ultimate bully. It takes everything and gives nothing. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. One cannot refuse to eat just because there is a chance of being choked. Having a good discussion is like having riches. Only when all contribute their firewood can they build up a strong fire. A roaring lion kills no game. Patience is a bitter plant, but its fruit is sweet. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. Govern a family as you would cook a small fish, very gently. To have what you never had, you have to do what you never did. Don't go broke trying to impress broke people. Examine what is said, not who is speaking. Teachers, open the door. You enter by yourself. Do not use a hatchet to remove a fly from your friend's forehead. A child's life is like a piece of paper on which every person leaves a mark. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. Wood already touched by fire is not hard to set alight. Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. Don't think there are no crocodiles just because the water is calm. You'll ruin your life trying to make everyone happy. The one who loves you is not the one who sees you every day, but the one who looks for you every day. No shortcuts exist to the top of a palm tree. You aren't always responsible for the first thought you have, but you are responsible for the second one. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. No one is going to figure out your life. It's your responsibility. No matter how beautiful and well-crafted a coffin might look, it will not make anyone wish for death. If you have more than 3 priorities, you have none. Youth is happy because it has the capacity to see beauty. Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old. Vicious as a tigress can be, she never eats her own cubs. No medicine exists that can cure hatred. When nothing can go wrong, it will. Great results can be achieved with small forces. When you are poor, neighbors close by will not come. Once you become rich, you'll be surprised by visits from relatives afar. However long the night, the dawn will break. If you heal the leg of a person, do not be surprised if they use it to run away. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. Never underestimate the power of stupid people. A dish of carrot hastily cooked may still have soil uncleaned off the vegetable. Do not look where you fell, but where you slipped. A bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. Sometimes it's a blessing to not get what you want. A wise person will always find a way. The only person with whom you have to compare ourselves is that you in the past, and the only person better you should be. This is who you are now. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Do not call a dog with a whip in your hand. One falsehood spoils 1,000 truths. The world will not treat you better just because you're a good person. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. A smile will gain you 10 more years of life. Life's challenges are not there to paralyze you, but to help you discover who you are. Stay away from people who make you feel lonely. No company is better than a bad company. Three humble shoemakers. Brainstorming will make a great statesman. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. It's better to be without a book than to believe a book entirely. Age and time do not wait for people. Do everything at the right time, and one day will seem like 3. A man grows most tired while standing still. The earth is a beehive. We all enter by the same door but live in different cells. Not everyone will like you. That's life. Those who have a wide to live can bear with almost any how. Death does not concern us, because as long as we exist, death is not here, and when it does come, we no longer exist. Love your neighbor as yourself. You are right about all the things you think you need to do. Don't wait. Get started. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. After 3 days without reading, talk becomes flavorless. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Only a fool tests the depth of a river with no feet. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. When an old man with big penis fills up a young woman, if a son is uneducated, his dad is to blame. The ego is not a bad thing, and sometimes we need it in order to achieve our aims and feel vitality. However, the ego is just a tool. We shouldn't let it control us. Knowledge is a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it. Make peace with your past so it won't screw up the present. Seeing is different than being told. Even the lion protects himself against flies. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for something you are not. A person who is not loved cannot give anything. No one has the answer. You're going to spend a lot of time figuring things out.